It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's caught. It's Townsend. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights off a defender. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And talking to the coaches coming in this game, 3rd downs were going to be big, and this defense specifically. Could they match the physicality of this offense? And so far, that was a big no. And because they got it by a good bit. They've got to be able to establish themselves physically and dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks, big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line.
Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback making checks.
Ready, go! Hydro! Go!
Throwing Manning. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Run inside. It's Williams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Shuts the little ball.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Carr. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Trying to get it to the marker. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Ready. Red 54, red 54, go, go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down from the gun, Manning. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Carr. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted, and how?
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Carr. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver.
Real clear? Yeah.
Makes the catch and he's free. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Arch Madness. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Williams. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is gone?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force and trying to get that first down. Makes the big mistake.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's smothered. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to it. Running in. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense wants to bring the heat. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Steps away to find some room. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Carr. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Find space on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
I've been watching a lot.
Booster, booster.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half.
Light bill up again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action, C.J. Carr. Looking deep. He's got it down the field. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Throwing, Carr. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The give is to Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Porter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job on the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Little shovel pass to the back. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Running inside. It's Smothers. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down.
Red 54, red 54. Check. 95, 96. Bridge.
Making side adjustments here.
Bridge. Check. 89-19. Fireball. 89-19. Fireball.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Go.
A give to Brown.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Brown again. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hold that room down right here.
Might be calling a hot route.
Hold that room. All the way over. Hold that room.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
2 teams left, us and them.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Using his legs, it's Young. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense might bring the house here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. What a grab with one hand. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Carr finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
To the air again, Carr. Gonna take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Fourth down, Carr. Looking for the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold.
You got that giant pent by a 2x4 in a dumpster like the leg or some shit.
To go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game.
What's wrong with this movie?